Barbershop Conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So, I was yesterday, the guy that climbed the Trump Towers, it was hilarious because it was a leading story. I get that it's Trump's building. Trump may or may not live there. They say that may be his home residence in terms of address. But my question is, why is that a leading story? All the man did was try and climb a building. Uh, it's just funny how they the media sways you. I mean, there's so many more stories to cover. I mean, if you just cut on your local news wherever you're listening to this story, whether you're in New York, DC, Chicago, Idaho, North Dakota, South Dakota, LA, there are plenty more stories that is much more powerful or pull the heartstrings, more of importance. But you know, I was just skimming through my channels because CNN is right by the Olympic channels. So I think like 205 and CNN is 202. So I'm skimming through the channels, and every time I go back to CNN, it's showing this guy climbing and a police officer saying they grabbed him. But at the end of the day, what's the importance of this story? It has no level of importance. I mean, was he really going to get to Donald Trump? Is it Donald Trump? Shouldn't Donald Trump be on a campaign trail somewhere? I don't know where he's at, but I mean, for real. I mean, there are much stronger stories in the city of New York than a guy climbing Trump Towers. So, man, you guys let me know. I think it's just, I wouldn't say awful, because we're trying to think of the word. We love to sensationalize stories when in actuality this isn't a story at all. I mean, what was his purpose or message? I don't know. To my knowledge, they just grabbed a man that was from Virginia that wanted to speak to Donald Trump. And I don't know. And who cares? I mean, this election cycle is just, well below average. The sad irony about it is, it's got the American public fancying over the reality show than voting for the election. There's more side stories than issues. If you look at Donald Trump talk, I don't know what Donald Trump's talking about today. I have no idea. I don't know what Hillary Clinton's talking about today. I'm really not following it. But what I am going to watch is the debate. I just want to see. I want to see two trains colliding, because neither one of them is honest. Both of them have lied immensely to the American public. But it's sad that America says, well, Hillary Clinton has lied the least, so she's the more electable candidate. It's not that she's a better candidate. So, Barbershop Conversations, feel free to hit the subscribe button. If you spent 3 hours watching this story on a guy climbing Trump Towers yesterday, I'm pretty sure you can find some better use of your time. I didn't find that interesting at all. I thought it was just a waste of airspace. So feel free to hit the subscribe button. There's so many more sports to watch on the Olympics. You can go volunteer at your local park. I'm just flabbergasted. Read a book. Read a Malcolm Gladwell book, The Tipping Point. Read that book if you guys need some time in your you got some spare time in your summer days. Read any of Malcolm Gladwell's book. The Tipping Point would be a good start. So, Barbershop Conversations, and talk to you guys soon. Peace.